Hi everyone, I'm here today to explain you the mode concept in statistics. I've already done 3 videos in statistics so far. The first 2 was on mean, the second one was on median. The first 2 videos was on mean, the third one was on median, and the fourth one is mode. Okay, so let's start. The mode of a distribution is the value of a variable for which the frequency is maximum. So that means the one that appears more number of times in the given data is called as the mode. While explaining mean and median, I divided the sums into 3 types. It was ungrouped or raw data, or individual value data, grouped data or discrete data where you have X and F given, and then class interval data or continuous data. Now and in all that I've told you how to find mean and median in these 3 different types of data. Here I'm going to cover the same topic with mode. How to find mode if the data is raw, if the data is discrete, and if the data is continuous. Raw means ungrouped, discrete is grouped with X and F given, and the last one, class interval models. Now, when it comes to ungrouped data or raw data, the questions will be like this. As you can see in the screen, 120, 110, 130, 117, 120, 115 and 120. Now find out the number that has been repeated maximum number of times here. Which has been repeated maximum number of times? 120. One time, 2 times and 3 times. Whereas the remaining number of numbers was not repeated as many times as 120 is being repeated here. Hence, mode equals to 120. So this is how we find mode in case of raw or ungrouped data. When it comes to grouped data, group data are the one that has X and F in it, right? Fine. So now when it comes to grouped data, find out the largest frequency. I mean, what is frequency basically means? X repeating n number of times. So here 10 is repeated 6 times, 20 is repeated 3 times, 30 is repeated 4 times, 70 is repeated 7 times, and 50 is repeated just 1 times. So therefore the number that has been repeated maximum number of times is which one? 40, because it's been repeated 7 times. So let's highlight that. Mode equals 40. The number that has been repeated maximum number of times. So you find the maximum value in the frequency, the corresponding X value will be the mode value. Now, class interval models are continuous frequency models. When it comes to continuous frequency model in mode, we have a formula. And this is exclusively for CBSE students because ISC have a different type of doing this. Okay, I'll make a video for ISC separately covering this area, but for finding mode using class interval, this formula is existing only for CBSE students in their textbook. The formula is mode equals L plus F1 minus F0 by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H or C. C or H is the class mark or class width. Now, what is all this now? Find out the largest frequency. So, which is the largest value in the frequency? 28. Now highlight that completely, 28. The lower limit of that is L, so L is 40. This is taken, the highest frequency is F1. The previous one is F0. The subsequent one is F2. The preceding one is F0 and the subsequent one is F2. L is the lower limit of the maximum frequency. And H is obviously, I told you, it's a class mark or class width, which is 10. So let's write everything here. L40, F128, F0 12, F2 20, and H or C, class width, which is 10. Now let's put up all these values in the formula and get the mode value. So 40 plus 28 minus 12 divided by 2 times 28 minus 12 minus 20 into 10. So we get 40 plus 16 by 24 into 10. So 5 times 12 times, right? So we get 40 plus 80 by 12. So that will give us an answer 40 plus 6.67. So 46.67 is the mode value. Hope this is clear for you. Now there are few important notes that we need to remember once we finish mean, median and mode. The first one is relationship between mean, median and mode. Mode is equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean. This will appear for 1 mark question. This will appear in the 1 mark questions. So relationship between, or empirical relationship, is mode equals 3 median minus 2 mean. The next thing that we need to keep in mind is when the class interval is not continuous. Well, all the examples that I've chosen is continuous class interval. If time permits, I'll prepare a video and send it to you for class interval which is discontinuous. But anyway, I'm giving you a small briefing on this. Class interval is not continuous, meaning what? You'll get it like this: 5 to 15, 15 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44. So usually when it ends with a number, the next class interval will start with that number, isn't it? It used to be 5 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 24, like that. 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 35, and so on. But here it's 5 to 14, then it's 15 to 24, and then 25. So this is called discontinuous. So when you have discontinuous class interval, what are you supposed to do? Minus 0.5 from with the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. Alright, so minus 0.5 and add 0.5. So I'm going to subtract 0.5 to the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. And this I will do it for all the values. I'll do it for all the values. So this will become 4.5, 14.5, then 14.5, 24.5, 24.5, 34.5, 34.5 till 44.5. So this way we are changing the discontinuous class interval into continuous form. So if it is discontinuous, you have to make it continuous, only then you have to find mean, median and mode. Alright. Watch this video once again. If you have any doubt, try the book sums. Hope you like my video. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.